Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. I got a message today from Detroit Redneck. I don't think he would mind me mentioning his handle, not his name, but just his handle. And he said that he was doing all kinds of stuff, and he was starting to deal with a lot of burnout. How do you deal with burnout? That's a good question. It's a really good question. So, okay guys, how do we deal with burnout? Well, for me, a lot of the stuff that I do when I'm dealing with burnout, as far as prepping, setting aside, you have to set aside this, and it has to be done, and nobody else is doing it but you. That's the kick in the butt. What do you do? I mean, really, what do you do? Well, when it is just you preparing, setting aside for however many people you may anticipate, it can be a daunting task. One of the things that we do is we set aside one day where we don't do a freaking thing related to prepping. We don't do nothing. And we just do stupid stuff like sit and watch television, although I'm not a big fan of watching television, and you wouldn't know it because there's damn near a television in every room I have. But I'm not a big fan of television. It is the brain eater and the time waster. But sometimes you just need to sit and veg out. Okay. I'm doing a charcoal heater here, putting it together. You need to find some way, some outlet. I mentioned when I messaged him back, a lot of times when I'm traveling out of town, and I go to Tennessee regularly, so it's like I live in Tennessee about 8 or 10 days out of the month. There's a walking track or a hiking trail that I go to. Sometimes I walk around in Walmart parking lot. I know this is weird and kind of creepy sounding, but bear with me, there is a reason that I do it. And I pick up coupons. I pick up receipts because I have an app that allows me to scan the receipts, and every 40 or 50 receipts I scan, I get a $50 gift card. Totally mindless. I look like a crazy person doing it, but kind of like a big coffee cup. But that is something I do. Fishing is really nice way to relax. If you are involved in a group, like a club, something like that, that is a really good way to do it. If you work out, that's a really good way to burn off some extra stress calories, just to kind of make everything a little easier on you. Church activities, always a good thing. If you believe in an organized religion, nothing wrong with that if you do. But it's really good to sit down and meet and fellowship with like-minded people. You could do something as silly and as simple as sitting outside, putting together some junk, and enjoying the afternoon or the evening. It's around 5 o'clock here in Central Alabama. You're going to feel the weight of the world on your shoulders when you're sitting down trying to do all this and figure this out. Trust me, I know. And it just bears down on you and bears down on you, and it grinds, and you feel that pressure here and here on your temples. And you wonder, why the hell am I doing this? Because, you know, if it's just yourself, for me, I could walk out in the woods and live pretty dang good by myself. But we are not solitary creatures. We are not lone wolves. Wolves. Or I guess wolf would be the better vernacular. We are not solitary creatures. We are creatures that require the ability to be around other creatures. If all you could do was to set aside 30 minutes every week and go to a Waffle House, it's pretty universal, or go to whatever little cafe place that you have and get you one of those overpriced, stupid, expensive cups of coffee and sit out and veg, that would be a good thing. You could, if you just need to redirect your energies, perhaps you could talk to or help, I don't know, your parents or your family, your cousins, nieces or nephews. Sometimes it is as simple as getting in the car, turning off the radio, and that thing that everybody calls you on, turning it off as well, muting it. I know gas is expensive, but find you someplace 25 miles away and you drive 25 miles in utter freaking silence. And then you get there, if you want to get out, get out. Go in, take a look at stuff, wherever it is. At a Walmart or a Lowe's or a Big Lots or a Home Depot, whatever it is. Lumber supply place, just anything, pick it. Antique store, I love antique stores. And then turn around and get back in your car and drive back. Stop and get you that stupid cup of coffee because you deserve it, within reason. Nothing wrong with it. And just relax. Somebody once told me years ago, and I think this was related to dating, they told me, how do you think someone would want to be with you if you are so stressed out and can't take care of yourself? Kind of rolls over into prepping if we look at it this way. How can you think that someone would want to rely on you if you're about to blow up, go postal, whatever it is you want to call it? Not saying that you are, but you don't want to get to that area. And you know, there's nothing wrong if you feel like a lot of stuff is getting to you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with sitting down and talking to somebody about it. I always say, if I am the smartest person in the room, I'm in the wrong damn room, because I want to be in a room with a lot of other people smarter than me, to where I can learn from them, pick their brain, and go from there. Nothing wrong with hanging out and talking to people completely divergent from preparedness. You know what's really cool? Public library. They still have those things, you know that? And you know what? They're free, still free. Unsweetened tea, drink of choice. I am gonna fix me a cup of Tulsi tea later on this evening. I hope this helps. You know, I'm trying to keep it light and everything, but there's a lot of stuff associated with burnout that can really get to you. I'm going to spin you around. I want to show you this. This is something, but this is something I like to do. This isn't something you guys can do or anything like that. I'll show you this. This is a mosquito plant. And then that is a mosquito plant. And that over there is a mosquito plant. And I've got a couple of others laying around and everything. My mother gave me these. I said I really would like one. And they're horribly expensive. They're like 25, 30 bucks. And I said, I just don't want to pay that. And she said, well, I'll give you a cutting. She gave me a cutting. And so I took these, made cuttings, and they started growing. So this is something I do to relieve stress. Whenever I get really bound up, the first thing I do is I go out in the garden, hang out, just sit and look at stuff and pretend I'm working. Nothing wrong with fake work when you're about to explode. It's okay. But when you find yourself at the end of your rope, it is okay to set aside some time just for you, for yourself, and do something utterly mindless. If you like going to watch stupid science fiction movies, go watch a damn science fiction movie and get the big ass popcorn. And the soft drink. Although soft drinks are bad for you. Get it. It's not like it's real butter either on the popcorn. We do that. I don't do enough of it because I get wound up and just go, do. And then I look and it's like, holy cow, the 10 things I've needed to do this week, 8 of the 10 are done. 2 of them I've screwed up, and the people around me are pissed off because I was such an asshole trying to get the last bits done. That's not what you want. It's not. It is hard. I have found that and I watch these people and these groups and everything, and they do all this super prepper crap and super prepping stuff, and then they say, well, we're doing this and we're getting this done and we're getting this taken care of, and then their kids come up to them and want to talk to them and say, shut up, we're trying to get this done. Really? You're a dumbass. Because the reason you're prepping is because of your kids. My reasons. Kids and grandkids, you know. I was always appalled when I would see people do that. Or they're so focused on prepping and trying out the latest whatever it is. But when their kids want to talk to them about something or show them a picture they did, they just brush them off. And we'll do this. That might be something that's good to do also. Hang out, do something utterly mindless with your kids or your grandkids. We have looked at so many grasshoppers and planted so many seeds that never produced, and built so many little silly fires. It's okay to waste time if you're wasting it the right way. Take care of you people.